Chris, did you want to start us off with anything specific?
I just had a few things as always, right, on my mind when I'm on these with you guys. What, and I didn't just in order as I came up. One was the word needle movers seems to be confusing some people on the weekly reports. So our fault. So I think Steve's gonna ping Kelsey to change that wording. In the meantime, just for you guys to know, because you hear it in other like motivational talks and stuff we do. The needle mover is to get to a goal. So it's the action steps, basically. It's the lever you pull to get to the goal. So example, I just think of things that come up this week that made me do this. So Adam would put for a needle mover, get two under contract. No, that's not a needle mover. That's a great end result. A needle mover is what's the lever you can pull to ensure you move closer to getting to a contract. That's a needle mover. Brett, my coach, used to say from Elite, Chris, what are the top three things you can do this year as a CEO? And I think high and give him three, and you go, okay, if I only let you pull one lever, what would it be? And it's the biggest thing that would push things forward. Does that make more sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So think about that for 24. Side note, aside from the definitions that we might have messed people up on, think about that for 24, the way Brett asked me. What are the three biggest things? And then I know his tactic now, but at the beginning, be like, what do you mean one? Yep, just if I only let you do one, what is it? What's the biggest one?
Yeah, you can reverse engineer it too, because obviously the end goal is the takens. But now, for me to achieve this end goal, what are the steps that I have to take action wise to get there?
Yep. And then you're going to have a slew of stuff. And as Steve said last week, you've got to discipline yourself to then say, what's the 1, 2, or 3? And then what's the one for this quarter or month or whatever you're working on? Make sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions on that?
So the forum was talking about needle mover for the week, right? So, but we're talking more like the thing, more of the long-term thing that I'm working on.
Both. You could have a needle mover, like some of you leave me needle mover at night, you leave it for the next day, right? You can have them for the quarter, Paul. You can have them for 24. I was with Dr. Vinny yesterday. We were talking about the entire year, one or two things. So yes, you can break that down any way you want.
A suggestion, Dr. Amanda always asks us every month to come up with 3 key ones.
Yep, I have that on the list today, actually.
And so that's something I always focus on to say, what do I want to focus this month on? And those are the 3 ones. I make a sticker, put it on my computer. I look at it every day and making sure that I stay focused that month on those needle movers.
You have 3 in front of you right now?
Yeah, and then what I do is I put it in a book that every time I do my journaling, and what I do is, like, for instance,
hold on, what are your December or your November if you still work on December? What are your three
for December, my needle mover is listening, better conversations, okay, and persuasive, being persuasive.
So I'd encourage, I'm going to ask you guys every week, but who's on Inner Power?
Right.
Great. So you guys know she does it every month, right? 3 words. You could use 3 needle movement. Yep.
Right.
So I encourage everybody to do that. Okay, good.